Hey everybody, how's it going? Know it's been a minute, and let y'all see the cut that I got yesterday, because you know I regularly post them on Facebook, but I figure video is a lot better just to show it to you. But this one's gonna be a little bit of a personal video for me. So this is gonna be probably the most unpopular opinion I'm sure that me and maybe a good number of dudes probably are going to agree with. And that is the fact that marriage is not my end goal, like at all. Like it's not my purpose, it's not my lifestyle I'm trying to lead to, none of that. Yeah, and I already know what the comments are about to say to this, but I don't give a fuck because y'all know me. I don't hold my tone for anything. So, but let me explain why I say that. Since I got into the dating scene, probably like around, I want to say my early teens, like 18, 19 years old, when I started really getting familiar with the opposite sex. I've learned a lot of things along the way that I wish I would have learned way earlier instead of what I know now, because I probably end up in a lot better situation than I would be now. And one of those things happened to be, of course, female nature. And of course, like words like hypergamy and stuff like that, which is kind of the reason why I figured I'm always better off alone than I am with someone else. Because honestly, I don't have the time and energy, and possibly not even the discipline to even deal with someone else. I mean, as an only child, I grew up mostly in my own space, being my own man. So I mean, it was pretty much natural for me to actually do things according to how I like to see them. I mean, because at the end of the day, I've always wanted to live my life on my own terms and no one else's anyway. So it's kind of natural for me to do certain things without the permission or the, I guess, consideration of someone else. So it's pretty simple for me to do that. But not trying to digress from the topic, but the fact of the matter is why marriage is not an end goal for me is because of the fact of I just don't see no reason behind it. And the fact that I don't see any reason behind it is because of the fact of, I mean, of course, clearly most people usually do for like kids or stuff like that, or certain benefits that you're supposed to get, I guess, with being married, so to speak. But from a logical standpoint, it really makes no sense. And I get everybody thinks that love is pretty much the end all to be all, the love conquers all. Fuck all that shit. Yeah, because that's just more Disney type of like rhetoric that everybody tries to believe because everybody's got this imagination of, you know, the white picket fence, you know, two car garage, all that other bullshit. That means absolutely nothing because at the end of the day, I mean, you may not agree, but you're not really gonna feel the same way about the same person 10 years, 20 years, 30 years or so, because if you really want to get down to the nitty gritty of it, I mean, you possibly have the feeling for a person fade after a certain amount of time, because like I said, all good things don't last. But me personally, going back to what I was saying about marriage, I mean, when I was younger and probably a lot more naive, a lot more pure at heart, I had the intentions of, yeah, maybe having a girlfriend, maybe having a marriage, or being married to someone, sorry, maybe have kids at a certain point. But that was before I knew what life was really like when dealing with women who are quote unquote emotionally selfish. And because I really came to that realization actually maybe a few years back, maybe around like 27 or 28. And now that I'm 30, it comes to be more and more apparent that that seems to be the overall truth. Because, I mean, as we all know, women are a lot more, I want to say, effective in the emotional spectrum because of the fact that they don't really hold theirs in more so like when guys or men do, because we're more in control of what we can actually put out to the world, and also in control of what we can keep in, because we have the ability to compartmentalize certain aspects of ourselves to where only we are aware of the actual outcome of what can happen if we do this, that, and third, because we're just strategic in that area. And that's just how we built. Everyone knows that. I mean, at least most masculine men, I would say, yeah. I mean, even then, there's a whole different video for that, because not every man is masculine man. But like I said, that's a different video. But before I knew about dealing with what I dealt with as far as like with women, as far as me dating and me getting a lot more knowledge on what certain aspects of dating that I was not aware of, like as far as trying to, connect with a person, but not learning that it might be connected to someone else personally, especially if they just got a relationship. And of course, necessarily having the issue of me messing around with somebody and then they messing around with somebody I know on a personal level, or whether it be they show you one thing, or at least they show you one person that you pursued at one point, but then maybe within a certain amount of time they do a huge 180 and they show you a completely different person. Kind of just solidify the belief that, yeah, I'm probably better off not fucking with marriage or any kind of relationship whatsoever, which is why I've been single since like pretty much 2009. I mean, I'm not opposed to getting to know people or anything like that, or trying to make some kind of bond or anything like that, because me, I'm all about the bond, which is why I made that video y'all saw last with the title versus bond. And I know a lot of y'all lied about that shit, because I know for a fact y'all all care about the title, not the bond. So y'all can kill me with that cap. But I mean, but some of y'all, I know some of y'all, like y'all are real genuine when it comes to certain things about stuff like that. But I know a majority of the people who actually wrote up there probably was on all kinds of ultimate bullshit. But it is what it is. But yeah, I know a lot of people have been trying to like waver me to think that, yeah, marriage is more beneficial for you down the line, maybe, or you'll have some kind of statistics showing me that I'll live a lot longer, whatever. But at the end of the day, I think for me personally, I'll lose myself a lot more as far as like character wise to me being in marriage or me being connected to another person, because I know how strong my opinion is and how much of will I have. I mean, not to mention that I have like, signs of not necessarily being pushed off or necessarily being wavered on certain opinions, because I know what I believe is to be true, unless you can prove to me otherwise, factually, with proof, because can't nobody really lie to me. But I mean, people have tried. But I think I might end up making this a part 2, because I know I have a lot more to say on this. So watch out for part 2. So wait for it.